because I'm doing this tutorial at 2 in the morning and everybody's asleep. So hi guys, so today I have this makeup tutorial for you guys. It's finally Halloween costume season and I'm so excited because I just put my headphones on and I'm in my zone. Like you'll see in the tutorial, like I'm just in my zone doing what I do, and I love it. I love it. Around this time last year, I was really playing around. I started to play around with makeup and I started to do costume makeup, and I think that's how I started getting into what I do now. And yeah, this is my first look for this year. It's Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. So you have the little purples in there and you have his teeth, his smile that he leaves behind. So yeah, it's really not as hard as it looks. So let's just get right into it. So like always, I'm gonna prime my eyes using concealer. This time I use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and you just want to blend that out smoothly just to make sure there's no patchiness and everything's just like a smooth canvas. And then you just want to set that down with some translucent powder just to avoid creasing. So the first shadow I'm going to go in with is this Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Neon Bright Pink, and this is going to be our transition shade. So I grabbed a fluffy brush and this is going to be blended a little bit above our crease just so it'll show up once we blend the other colors in. So you just want to blend that back and forth. Windshield wiper motions. I start off on the outer corner and slowly work my way in. You want to take that all the way in. Now I'm going in with another Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Magenta, and this shade is going to be used to define our crease a bit more because it is a little bit deeper, and you just want to take a brush that's more precise just to be able to get into that crease a bit more. And you want to blend it the same way. You want to start out at the outer corner and then blend it into your inner corner, back and forth slowly. Just make sure to not apply that much pressure because I feel like you blend better that way. And you want to build this up to the intensity that you want. I want it to be a bit more intense because it is Halloween makeup, so yeah, it's just up to you. And now I'm going in with this hot pot in Deep Grape, and this is gonna be our deeper shade. So what I'm doing is kind of like a halo eye, so you want to put this on the outer corner and then inner corner and then connect it at the top and blend it out. So you want to use a brush that you can really get into that inner and outer corner, and you just want to blend it out. Here I switched brushes because I wanted the color to be a little bit more intense and that other brush wasn't doing it for me. So you just want to put that down, and then you can always go back to that magenta shade and blend out any edges. And then I just went in with this shade from the Urban Decay palette, and you just want to put that wherever you didn't put any eyeshadow, so the center. And this is why I always do my eye makeup before my foundation. And yeah, you just want to pat that down. I sprayed it with water and that did make it a little more intense. So then I went in with my Wet n Wild Mega Liner and decided to give myself a wing. Since this is a cat eye look, you want to elongate your eyes, make it like more feline like, and that's what wing does for you. And yeah, I suck at wings, so it's okay. I've been practicing though, so hey. But yeah, you can make it dramatic, you can make it teeny tiny, it's up to you. And then you want to make sure to take that liner all the way into your inner corner. Usually when I do wings on my eyes, I start off on the middle and then just leave it off that. But for this look specifically, you want to make sure to take that into the all the way into the inner corner. And then with my LA Girl eyeliner, I'm just going to tight line just so there's no space between my eyeliner and my lid. So for this look, I decided I didn't want to do any foundation, so I just decided to conceal my under eyes. I used the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, my fave concealer ever, and then I just blended it out with a brush. I decided I didn't want to do foundation just because the teeth were going to cover up the majority of my face. And then I went in with my Becca Aqua Luminous concealer just to give me a little bit more coverage. And this is what happens when you're too lazy to go out and wet your beauty blender. But yeah, I just blended the Becca concealer with this teeny tiny sponge. And then I'm taking the Soap & Glory Kickass translucent powder to set that concealer. And then I'm just gonna line my waterline with that same LA Girl eyeliner, and then I'm just gonna take some black eyeshadow and smudge it. This is also gonna help set it as well. And then going back in with the magenta shade, I'm just gonna take a little fluffy brush and just blend that on my lower lash line. This is also gonna help diffuse the black as well. After that, I just decided to extend the wing out a bit more, a little bit past my inner tear duct, and I did the same thing on the bottom, but the bottom is a little bit more curved. And then I decided to fill in that space with white just to give me that big cat eye effect. And then I just put on some mascara and some lashes. Now moving on to the mouth, I decided to start off by just drawing the top, and basically you could just draw a skinny mustache, starting off at your cupid's bow and going outward, and then you can just connect it to the bottom like a big wide smile. And I decided to start off with black eyeliner because it's easier to erase if I do mess up and just easier to map everything out. And then I switched to white just so I can see the teeth clearly, because if I were to use black it would just confuse me, because yeah, that's just the way my mind works. But I decided to use white to outline the teeth, so I just did triangles and I lined the bottom of the top to the top of the bottom, if that makes sense. So each of the teeth line up with each other. And then I just started to fill the teeth in with white face paint. I'll link the face paint that I use down below. And yeah, you just basically want to fill that in. And then once all your teeth are filled in, you're just going to want to fill in that negative space with black. So whatever you didn't paint white, you're gonna paint black. So what I would recommend is outlining the teeth first and then filling in with black. That kind of helped me. And here I'm just outlining the mouth. You just want to make sure to go really slow and steady. So now I decided to add some glitter. I felt like it needed a little bit more something. So this is like some iridescent glitter, like it looks white, and some, like when you shift your face it'll switch colors. Once I put it down, it doesn't really look like it makes a difference, but in person you can tell the difference. So I'm just putting down some glitter glue. I used the Too Faced glitter glue, and then I'm just gonna pat down the glitter, and you're gonna put this down on all the white areas. And you can also switch up the glitter, like if you want to switch up the color to purple, you can keep it white, whatever you want to do. And then I just went back and outlined or filled in the black a little bit more, because the first time I filled it in, that was just kind of like a rough outline just to map it out where I want everything to be. Now I'm really going back in and darkening everything up. And then I just took some black eyeshadow and pat that down, set the black, because with face paint you always want to set whatever you put down or else it's going to slip and slide throughout the night. So now to draw on the nose. When I was looking at a reference photo of the cat, his nose is kind of like a fat heart. So what I would recommend is just drawing a little heart. What I did was draw like a little heart, and then I put these little lines outward just so it can look like a nose, like fit outward on a nose, not just the heart. And then this little line down the middle, because he does have that little, you know, that thing that makes it look like a nose. And then I just filled it in with some pink face paint. And then to finish off the look, I just drew some whiskers. Just go for it. I just, you know, swipe, swipe, swipe. Alright guys, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and there will be more coming soon. I just gotta get my thoughts together, figure out what I want to do. If you have any suggestions of any Halloween ideas, just leave them down below and I'll see if I can recreate them, see what I can come up with. But yeah, thank you as always. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.